Hi again, juicers. Here I am going to show you about Pinterest. We're talking about pinning images onto your boards. I showed you how to pin from within Pinterest here, and then I showed you how to pin using the floating pin button on most websites that are loaded up. Now I'm going to show you how to pin with the browser button. I'm going to go to another creative juicer. This is Roy Robinson, a very talented artist and cartoonist. And he, as you can see here, I'm hovering, and for some reason his website doesn't have the Pinterest like widget loaded in so we can see that little floating Pinterest button there. So that is not a problem. What I have done is I have loaded up what's called a Pinterest browser button, and which actually is incredibly hard to find, but you can Google browser button, which I've done. You actually have to like Google it all over the place. I'm going to put the link to this browser button on the video and also probably anywhere you're looking at this. Let's see if it'll go on here. What you're going to do is you need to load that into your browser. My internet is going really slowly today, of course. So in the meantime, I'm going to show you how the browser button actually works. I'm going to go over here. Here we are back in his website. The pictures are scrolling through and they don't have the Pinterest floater button here. I'm going to simply go up into my little browser. After you've loaded this in, you'll see it up on the top of yours as well. And let's click that. And that is actually going to pull every image from that page of the website onto a little section here, and you're going to have the option to, you can pin all of them, you can pin one. So we're going to now see the pin save button. I'm going to click save, and here we are back again on my Pinterest account. Personal Demon. I love this video. I mean, I love this cartoon. Okay, so now I'm going to put that, I don't know where I'm going to put that in. Oh, I'll put that in inspirational quotes. Didn't I had something like that. Quotable. Awesome. So I'm going to hit save here. And again, all of the information in that original link, there's my success, is going to be in now my Pinterest account. We can go over here and check it. That thing is still spiraling. So I'm going to show that to you in just a moment. I'm going to have to cut and paste to where we are. Let's go back to my profile page. We go down into quotable. Where is quotable? Oh, dang it. Sometimes, since they're not alphabetical, sometimes I can't find them. Did you watch me pass it? This is driving you crazy. There it is. Oh, let's see. Is it on there? There it is. Now, if I were to click on this, and again, click it again, I'm going to go straight back to Roy Robinson Studio where I found it, so I can always come back to that link. And that is what is super helpful about pinning. Let me give you a couple of other tips about pinning. The first and most, well, not first and most important thing, you learned all of those on how to pin. What you need to know is that you can only pin, you can pin from the internet, you can pin from Pinterest, just like I showed you in the previous videos. You can pin from your smartphone. If you load up the Pinterest app onto your phone, it will let you pin literally any photo that you take, which is kind of nice if you're walking around and you see something that you want to paint later. You can do that. Take a photo of it, put it in the correct pin board, and you're in good shape. The one thing that you cannot do, which is important to remember, especially if you've been resisting having your own website, you cannot pin from Facebook or Instagram. You can only pin from the internet. So that is one good reason to make sure that you have some sort of URL, but I know that not everybody's ready to do that. I just want to let you know that's certainly a drawback of not having your own website or your own web presence, that you're missing an opportunity to give content that people will want to pin and potentially get some sales from that. So in a little bit, we're going to discuss how to set up a board and a little bit more about the profile page. So I'll show you that next.